What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. Last night, I saw The Great Wall, and The Great Wall is the latest film from director Zhang Yimou. He's the director for films like Hero, House of Flying Daggers, and The Curse of the Golden Flower. Now, if you haven't seen any of those films, that's okay, because they are foreign films from China, and they're films that consist of really amazing martial arts sequences. They're very artistic. They're these giant period epic battle sequences, and they have a lot of really beautiful, elaborate costumes, and they're just really beautiful films to watch. Anyways, this is a Chinese studio and Hollywood collaboration. It's from Universal Pictures, and it stars Matt Damon and Pedro Pascal and Willem Dafoe, as well as Chinese actors Tian Jing, or rather Jing Tian, and Andy Lau. Now, what this film is about, without giving anything away, is that you have Matt Damon and Pedro Pascal's character. They're in China, and they're looking for gunpowder. They encounter the Great Wall, and then they realize that these people who are guarding the Great Wall, they actually built this Great Wall for a number of reasons. First of all, the historical accurate reason is to defend against the invaders, like the Mongols, the Mongolians, right? But there's another reason why they have the Great Wall, and that is to defend against monsters. So this is a fictional piece. It's not like a historical piece. I mean, it is a historical piece, but it is just straight up fantasy. Okay, this is a fantasy film. That is a Hollywood production with a very, very a critically acclaimed artistic director, Zhang Yimou. Now, when I watched this film, I wanted to watch it with a very, very open mind. After all, this film has a lot of controversies surrounding it about like how the white guy is saving Chinese people. Why did they need to make a film about a white guy saving Chinese people? The Chinese can take care of their own. Obviously, a lot of people are really sensitive and upset about it. I don't really care about any of that. I'm just there to be entertained. And as a matter of fact, there are a lot of films like this. And it's actually got a lot of the same themes and undertones of films like The Last Samurai, Fern Gully, Avatar, Dances with Wolves. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of like a foreigner. He goes into like a foreign civilization or society, and then he doesn't know much about it, but he learns more about it, and then he realizes that he wants to help defend these guys. He wants to fight for these guys. So he ends up siding with these guys, these Chinese guys, and then to fight against these monsters. So imagine that. Zhang Yimou directing this fantasy epic Chinese piece. Matt Damon's in it, and it has monsters. And that's what it's really all about. At the end of the day, this is not a very deep piece of filmmaking, unlike a lot of his Chinese films. It's nothing like that. This is pretty standard Hollywood fare, but it actually is pretty engaging and entertaining to watch in the sense that this has got a very, very strong Chinese flavor to it. I mean, watching Zhang Yimou's direction and the cinematography and all those elaborate costumes and all that, those armies just show up and just marching in unison and beating the drums, and the way they fight, it looks amazing. It looks beautiful. As a matter of fact, when I was watching the first battle sequence, I was thinking like, this is like Chinese Lord of the Rings. This is really, really cool. And it's actually giving me, some sequences were really giving me goosebumps, because combined with the music and combined with the cinematography and really the great direction, it just looks so awesome. So, like, I went in with low expectations, but I came out like, I wouldn't say that I came out like fully satisfied, but I came out pretty entertained. As a matter of fact, it was better than I thought. So, but like I said before, standard Hollywood fare, meaning that it's like a Chinese film that's really, a Chinese period epic piece that's really Hollywoodized. It comes with your typical standard Hollywood ending. I mean, the white guy saves the day. You know what I'm saying? And so it's it's something that you should go in with an open mind. And if you really don't care about that whole controversy, just go check it out. I think it's actually a pretty decent film. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, that's an above average score. And I actually wish that I watched it in 3D. There's some pretty good sequences, battle sequences, that would have really looked good in 3D. I think the only complaint that I really have is that they spent $180 million on the production budget, and the CG was just not that great. It just didn't look very, very real. I'm just thinking, we're in 2017, you spent close to $200 million and you still couldn't get realistic looking CG? Come on, man. Like, they could have lessened the number of monsters. Like, I'm talking about thousands and thousands of monsters. They could have lessened that and make it just like 500 monsters or 1,000 monsters or 200 or 800. We wouldn't be able to tell the difference, to be completely honest. It's the same amount of threat. You know what I'm saying? So they should have done that and then increased the quality of the appearance of the monsters. So, yeah. Anyways, that was my biggest complaint about the film. And it's, like I said, pretty standard Hollywood fare, and there's really nothing that spectacular, groundbreaking about this film. It's just something different. It's a Zhang Yimou Hollywood film. That's something you don't hear every day, and it's a Chinese epic, but that's got like the Hollywoodification of this film. So yeah, anyway, 6 out of 10. I can't say that I recommend it, but I think that if you have nothing better to do, I think you should check it out, or wait till it comes out on Netflix. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. If you want to see more reviews and you enjoyed what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. On Wick, the very first film, they pull the cameras back. They let the actors do their thing, and we get to see amazing, amazing carnage.